The greatest YNs versus Unks battles in anime. And in some of these phases, the Unks humble the YNs. And in some of these phases, the YNs absolutely dog walk the Unks. You should know that the 90s are over with. We all know that YNs and Unks got that Gojo and Sukuna type rivalry. The Unks being the strongest sorcerers of the past, and the YNs being the strongest sorcerers in today's time. And the YNs in anime be absolutely tweaking.
It's so red.
Just like how they be tweaking in real life, spreading their cheeks open and shit. But don't let that tomfoolery fool you. These YNs in anime are not sweet. They can literally imagine Gen 5s with switches. They be towing crazy shit just like the ones in IRL. Don't you ever downplay or underestimate the Unks. We all know that the old men in anime be on straight demon time, and they never ever duck a fade. They be giving them YNs that belt to ass, and the first fade we're gonna talk about is when these two Unks tried to jump Krollo. And they had to jump him. They had to try to humble this dude Krollo, cause this YN was going on a generational run in York New City. It's time to wreak havoc. And the Phantom Troupe set up the greatest aura farming event in York New City, and I wanted to fulfill my dead homie's wish. That's what he would have wanted.
Oh, what wish, Daddy?
To farm aura. And the spiders immediately start swerving and bending that corner, and they busted at the spiders and they crash, and they immediately hop out and start aura farming. Like, look at this Franklin, bro's walking in the fire like he's Kane. Like, bro has every reason to be doing this. They get it back for Overgain. And this nigga Franklin put switches on his fingers and start switch chasing the randoms. And now it's Phaeton's cold ass to start aura farming. They busted at Phaeton, and Phaeton sleep whistles them and cuts their head off. And this nigga thinks is playing Bop and twisting all these niggas' heads off. And the femboy takes control of this nigga. This nigga starts blowing back at the randoms. And the randoms are not holding their fire. He is black, and they start switch chasing this nigga. And the femboy is using him as cover. And this freaky ass dumping the whole clip, biting his lip, edging and gooning and shit. And the mommy milker spider pulls up and blows his head off. The spiders are straight farming these Samaritans. And this dude Krollo opens up a balcony on top of a skyscraper, closes his butt, breathes in all the aura, and starts orchestrating these niggas to farm as much aura as possible. These niggas are running the biggest aura farm in anime history in York New City. Like, look at this Phaeton clip farming. Does bro really have any reason to be rocking this cold ass fit dude and that cold ass pose chopping their heads off? These niggas were literally speedrunning. In less than 24 hours, the Phantom Troupe completely violated York New City. And look at this nigga Krollo showing out. And hits the coldest aura pose. Bro just soaking in the aura, collecting all the aura from the chaos he orchestrated. Bro maxed out his levels in one night. And then bro's like, we dedicate this aura farm, this requiem to you, Overgain. And that is how the Phantom Troupe farmed the most aura in anime history. Krollo was really lighting up York New City ass up. But the Unks finna pull up on Krollo and put a stop to this YN. And the Unks enter the building, and my boy Krollo is sitting there nonchalantly. And Krollo is straight locked in. Bro doing the King Von stare down. Bro is on straight demon time. Krollo drops down and they start walking each other down. And my boy Krollo's walking them down solo dolo, standing on straight business. And they flash step and the fade begins. And this dude Silva instantly starts hawking down Krollo, running at him like Ashton Hall and tries to kick Krollo's face off, but he weaves. This little Unk immediately pulls up on Krollo and starts throwing them bitches. Starts slicing at Krollo. Krollo on that Weed Nation timing, but he still ends up getting clipped. Krollo backs up, but Silva's on that Sneak Nation timing. Krollo blocks the punch, but ends up getting his back blown out. Bro starts rolling like a tumbleweed, and as soon as this Krollo looks up, this nigga Silva's ass is crashing down on Krollo. Like, hold up, time out, Unk. How did you even get up there? Bro flew up in the sky like Superman and is crashing your ass down like you playing Keijo. Like, come on, Unk, we do not roll like that. Unk on straight devious timing, and he crashes his ass down on Krollo's face. My young nigga Krollo dodges, and he immediately starts reaching. He immediately starts digging in that ass out to pull out that Gen 5. Pulls out the shank instead. Damn it, I really wanted to pull that Gen 5 out. And he slices Silva, and Silva jumps back. And my boy Krollo going through it. He huffing and puffing. His fit is in ruin. The Unk's tearing his ass up, and as an Unk myself, that's what I like to see. Got this nigga Krollo saying, 2-on-1 sure is rough. But Krollo got that big ass knife on him, and that knife got poison that can take out a well. You get Unk? That's a big ass knife. Yeah, and the poison ain't shit. The Viagra pills I use to keep my dick hard is way more potent. And Krollo dishes the shank and starts flexing his aura. And Unk immediately tries to humble the young nigga and starts walking down Krollo, flexing his aura as well. Now the Unks expected Krollo to pull out a lock that holds his Gen 5 with a binary trigger with a switch, just like a typical YN. But Krollo surprises the Unks by pulling out a book, got the Unks shocked, starstruck, straight bamboozled, cause ain't no way this put out a book when this dude is getting brutally jumped. Ain't no way the CIA took a L. Krollo pulls out the skill hunter and starts flipping through the pages. Now this YN's looking a little sophisticated bringing a book to a fade. But don't worry, this YN is a specialist and he can still pull out the Gen 5 with a switch out the book. Shit, this young nigga can pull a Hellcat out the book. Shit, this YN can even pull a bad bitch out the book. We don't know what he got up in there. And out of all the things this Pull out the book. This dude decides to pull out a fucking blanket. What in the possibly hell can this do with a blanket in this situation? Bro's getting jumped by unks, and they're not giving him the faith of a 1v1. Bro's using a big ass knife, and that shit not even working. Bro got sliced with a knife that got well poisoned, and Unk literally ate that shit. Light work, no reaction at all.
Even if you have to kill me, end him. Got it.
These unks are ready to take this YN down by any means. Like, Krollo, you better pull that blink out and up it at these old ass niggas.
Bro, chill, bro. Put the fire down. I'm just saying, we gonna pull the fire at me, bro. You tripping, bro.
All those nin abilities in that book, and this nigga decides to pull out a blanket. Like, what you finna do with that shit? Tuck Unk in so you can go to sleep? And if you gonna pull out that blanket, at least let it be Balenci or something. That no-name ass blanket. We got a blanket versus a straight-up hollow purple. Because that's exactly what Unk is up in. Unk is sending a whole hollow purple dragon at Krollo, and he immediately closes that book and ditches that lame-ass blanket. Like, chat, am I tweaking or was that blanket absolutely useless? Like, do we even know what nin ability that shit is? Like, what the hell can that rag do? And Silva is still sprinting at Krollo, ready to sneak his ass, and Krollo's still trying to dodge that dragon. And it turns out Unk and Krollo been ran a friendly fade. And of course, we're never ever gonna see how that fade turned out. Damn, Hunter x Hunter fans can have shit. Y'all really got it the worst. And the dragon pins Krollo to the wall. And Unk immediately latches onto Krollo and starts spamming this nigga with punches. Unk talking about some
Silva! Do it now!
And this nigga Silva does some nefarious shit. Bro straight up the hollow purple Rasengan. Got this nigga Krollo doing 1,000-yard death stare at that shit. This nigga Silva's throwing 2 hollow purples. Like, chill, Unk, chill. No! You don't have to do it to this young nigga like that. This nigga Silva up in the air with 2 hollow purple key blasts like he's Bojack. Throws both of them bitches like Krollo, and all Krollo can see is the light, the pearly gates of heaven. And it turns out they both survived that devious ass attack. And Krollo's life was spared because Illumi, the other YN, called it off. You know you old ass niggas was only giving me belt because you weren't giving me the faithful 1v1. Goddamn right we was jumping your young ass, nigga. I'm old. Back in my head there, I would've for sure gave your ass belt solo. And I sure am getting old. Shit, you maybe would've gave us belt if you would've tried to kill us. Now, don't get too hyped up, nigga. I ain't glazing your ass, you goddamn young nigga. And Krollo sure is hyped up that the Unks gave him his props. Talking about some...
So he knew.
Damn it. I am sure am beat. I sure had no chance stealing the mode nigga swag. Now we finna yap about when Danzo went up against Sasuke. And Sasuke was certainly a certified YN. This nigga was straight up tweaking this whole arc. Bro was on straight devious bad timing. Sasuke unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan and was treating that Mangekyo Sharingan like his first Glock and was straight up spamming that shit. And pulled up to the Fire Kage summit with his first Glock and was out for straight blood and vengeance and was trying to slime this old ass nigga Danzo's head. This dude Danzo is one of those racist ass unks. Bro was by far the most racist nigga in the Hidden Leaf village. And bro was obsessed with the Uchihas. He needed to take their swag, take their eyes. Bro hit Shisui with a crazy combo. Grabbed bro by the hair like a thought, lift him up and straight up yanked his eyeball out. Danzo was moving like Debo. He was snatching more Sharingans than Debo was snatching chains. And Unk immediately starts sprinting at Sasuke and throws a punch at Sasuke straight in his gut. But Sasuke Susanoo straight up tanked that shit. Got Unk bamboozled to this young nigga Sasuke's bag. And Sasuke grabs Danzo with his Susanoo and squishes that nigga like a bug. Got Unk gone quick, but we all know that Unks ain't going out that easy. Goddamn you chiggers, I always hated you young you chiggers. Sasuke jumps up in the air and he uses his Mangekyo Sharingan. And he hits Danzo with what Danae Davis got, Amaterasu, and ends up burning this nigga Danzo, got him falling to the ground. And that attack took all the energy out of Sasuke. And oh no, Sasuke's not tired, he's just getting backshotted by Gojo. Oh no, Gojo, stop it. Okay, I'll stop. I see why my videos always flop. And Danzo starts blowing his hot ass, old ass breath at Sasuke. Lifts Sasuke up in the air and starts cutting bro up. So Sasuke gotta straight up summon the biggest bird. And now Sasuke's flying up in the air and this nigga Danzo is flexing his Sharingan from all the dead you chiggers like he's Shador Sanders. And Sasuke's feeding to Slime Unk out. And Unk is still blowing wind slices at Sasuke and he's weaving that shit. So he blows on the ground to blind Sasuke, but Sasuke comes out the rubble. So Unk grabs Sasuke by the throat and starts choking this nigga out. But the bird comes in clutch and slices Danzo's arm off. And that gives Sasuke the chance to slice Danzo. We already know that little ass cut ain't doing shit to Unk. Bro got 9 lives and he teleports on top of a pillar, staring Sasuke down. So Sasuke uses Genjutsu and summons his big bro. And Itachi uses his ultimate attack. Bro hits Danzo with the Danae Davis. Starts burning Danzo with Amaterasu. And Danzo starts basking in the STD. That shit is not phasing Unk. You know how many chigger hoes I cracked? This shit ain't phasing me. Sasuke trying to hit Danzo from the back and that shit not working. You thought I was just taking you with Chigger's eyes? I was also taking your hus too. Chigger females were the biggest boss of the leaf, and their will of fire never burned me. And Karin pulls up to try to save her mans, and Danzo hits her ass with a sweet chin music, sends her ass flying. And Sasuke and Danzo both whip out their swords and start charging at each other. Yeah, they final sword fight and they touch tips, and they end up impaling each other with their diz. I'm still a unk, but I sure still can't get up. And you think you can beat me because you're a young you Chigger. Damn, this you Chigger really thicker than me. God damn it, I hate you Chias. Don't tell me this young you Chigger got a BUC, a big you Chia cock. Yeah, I told you, Unk, we're done with the 90s. We ain't never done with the 90s, you goddamn you Chigger. Goddamn, I hate erectile dysfunction more than I hate you Chiggers. Danzo slides out of Sasuke's did, and Danzo's Unk ad did all limp. Nah, but that shit was really zesty as hell, and this dude Zanzo falls to the ground. That's an L for the unks, god damn it. And Sasuke's buying Karin to heal himself, and she's straight up moaning. God damn, freaky ass bitch. And Sasuke's rushing the slime Unk out with the Chidori, but Unk swerves Sasuke and ends up using Karin as a hostage.
Sasuke, help! Do something!
And Sasuke's for sure gonna help.
Don't move, Karin. Hold still.
She's smiling thinking Sasuke's gonna save her, but Sasuke gives Karin the Sasuke anti-privacy stare before Swiss cheesing her to take out Unk. And this young you Chigger is smirking menacingly. Unk saw that Sasuke ain't playing around, he taking out the hus, so he tries to take off. And Unk starts turning on the jets, running for his life. Unk is too goddamn old to be moving like this. Like, hold on, Unk, slow down, hold your horses. And Sasuke's just slowly walking him down, following his bloody footsteps. Walking him down like Yuji Itadori, where you go, I go ass scene. But Sasuke did it first. You youngins don't know about watching anime on YouTube on 420p with no subs and a small ass circle playing the anime. Danzo's old ass is running so hard that this nigga straight up pulls a hamstring. Sasuke speeds it up on Unk and starts Osama walking this nigga Danzo down. And Sasuke gets it back in blood for the Uchiha clan. Straight up slimes Danzo out, and them young you Chiggers were too much for Danzo to handle. Talking about when Mark and Conquest went at it, and my boy Mark was not ready for Conquest's arrival. And that's not the only thing Mark wasn't ready for, cause Unk pulled up on Mark on some freaky ditty demonic timing, and Mark was not ready for Conquest's worm either.
I am so lonely.
It's only me and you, boy, but we gotta keep this on the down low. Take this one to the grave. Stand ready for my worm. Like saying I want you. We doing it the hard way.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you. I told you it's in real life, but in this bed, nigga, you my bitch, bro. Oh shit. Let it all out. Let it all out. Don't you run. Don't you run from me.
I know you guys are going into your stream thinking, what the hell did I just watch? But that's literally what Conquest did to my boy Mark. Conquest is Satan's greatest Unk. Like, look at this dude's character design. Look at bro's deranged ass, crooked ass teeth. Bro's teeth is throwing up the set. Bro's teeth more messed up than Repto Slicers. Bro got them Repto Slicer dentures. Bro literally eats nails. What in the possible hell did Unk go through to look like this? Bro got scars all over his head. Bro don't even got a pupil. Unk has seen and done some deranged things in his lifetime. This dude Conquest is a 99 overall Unk. I know he got hella stories of his battles and how tried to take him out and tried to do everything to take him out, and that shit did not happen. Got bodies on bodies, slaying Bertramites, and Conquest is the oldest out of them all.
M16 by in the knee, 9s in the back, 357 here, shotgun blast here. They hit me with everything in their head though, but I was still, you know, if you ain't killing my brain, I'm not gonna fall. I'm sorry.
This fight is literally Bertramite's greatest Unk versus the YN Bertramite Mark. And before we get to this legendary slobber knocker, we gotta talk about all the events that led to that fight in the first place. And we got young in Paris, and my boy Mark is on a date with Eve. And Eve is bad as hell, slim thick redhead, basically Madison Morgan. And I'm so glad my boy Mark got with Eve. And it's not with that aggressive ass black woman. And I'm so happy my boy Mark finally got with some milk. Some red hair, thick, fine shit, and is drinking it. Cause we all know that drinking milk is the best and good and healthy for your bones. Hey, wait, hold on, Umar, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. Come on, chat, you all know that I am not a milkman, you know what I'm saying? I don't play and dabble in the milk. I always wanted to drink the chocolate milk in the cafeteria. I love my black queens, you know what I'm saying? I love chocolate milk. But Amber's just a straight up stereotype. She was annoying as hell and she was chopped.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, man, I hope it ain't no bullshit, man. I can't even say what I want to say, man. I see red flags. I ain't gonna lie. That shit look like a nigga. Shit look like a nigga! Looks like a nigga!
Okay, Umar, I'm not sorry this time. The milk was just objectively better. So Mark and Eve's date get erupted by these two twinks. And these two twinks take Mark into the future to this dystopian, destroyed world ruled by this king. And this king literally has been tormenting the entire earth while he was gone. And these two twinks were just glazing the hell out of this king, telling Mark how strong he was and shit. And I thought this king was tough as hell at first. They talking to this king like he's King James. They opening the vault for bro, saying how strong he is. And Mark finally meets the king, and the king is no other than Immortal. Like, when I first watched that, I was so disappointed. I thought it was gonna be a fight. Immortal's punching Mark, doing 0 damage, telling how depressed he is. We all know that Invincible was dog walking Immortal this whole season 3, basically the whole series, and Mark so effortlessly no dips Immortal. But the good thing that comes out of this is that my boy Mark and Eve finally are a couple, and my boy Mark gets to crush, and he tackles Mark to the bed, and my boy Mark goes crazy. He beats it up like King Nasir doing hella emotes. And I'm so hyped up for my boy Mark. He finally did it. And he did a good job too. Got her giggling with joy and shit. That's how you know my boy Mark dropped immaculate Jimmy Dean.
Is that dick good?
Yes, kid.
And all the good things can't last for too long. And I'm gonna have to pay for my boy Mark because he's gonna go through hell because the Invincible War is here and all the Marks are on straight demon time.
Pathetic! I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in my empire!
I wouldn't keep you as a slave in what? This Mark is talking crazy.
I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in my empire!
This Mark is talking like a snow bunny that I was talking to that's obsessed with BBC. And you know, a big black like me was ready to drop Jimmy Dean. And I whipped my shit out and she thought I had a BBC. But the whole time I had a little O and she crashed it out on me talking to me like this.
Pathetic! I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in my empire!
So the first Mark pulls up on Mark, and this Mark starts giving Mark the beatdown. His Mark with the nastiest uppercut, slams him on the ground and throws him up. Bro's really flexing on the OG Mark. Got the OG Mark pinned to the ground, straight choking him out. And what in the hell he is with Mark getting straight choked out this whole season, bro? Bro is not looking at all. Okay, I'll stop with that lame ad joke. And yes, I know this video's probably gonna flop too. So Mark hits Mohawk Mark with a chop to the head, lays him out, and this dude Mark is getting straight jumped. They don't know who's the Invincible. And all these Marks from alternate universes are straight up insane. Like, these are straight up batshit crazy. This Mark is squabbling with a goblin giant, and that's Bula. Timu as Farah and Tor. Mark one-shots the goblin giant, and the goblin giant lands on Asbula. Like, damn, lil bro did not have to go out like that. And we cut to even Mark just jumping the shit out of this mass Mark. Straight giving that Mark a Jujutsu Kaisen jumping. Need help? Need help? Fuck off, you nigger! I got these two niggas by my damn self. Saying racial slurs is not cool, dude. And these two Marks starts teaming up, and this Mark is straight up abusing Eve, punching through all her shit. OG Mark putting a straight pause on Mass Mark, tries to save Eve, and Eve is straight up cooked. She cannot hang with Mark. She can only hang with this nigga in the bed. So Mark jumps in, starts swinging Army Man Mark around, and Mass Mark sneaks Mark. And these two Marks start going crazy on OG Mark. They start stomping this Mark out. And while Mark is biting the curve, Eve comes in and saves Mark and slams him into a building. But those two Marks are not done with the violation. Mark pushes Eve out of danger, and they instantly start jumping OG Mark. And then Omni Man Mark takes a detour and starts jetting towards Eve and grabs Eve's leg. You already know Snow Bunny Eve is gonna get straight violated, and she gets slammed on the pavement. And Mark subs himself out the game to watch her, while all the other deranged Marks are literally destroying the whole planet.
Mom, I'm hurt. I need you. Mom. Ah, shit. I was really looking forward to killing her again.
You got insane Marks like that running around trying to murk your mom, and you sitting over there crying over a bitch you just smashed a couple times. And all she got is a weak ass leg injury. We all know injury like that is not that serious in the Invincible burst. Mark gotta be the most pussy whipped nigga of all time. Like, her shit cannot be that good, and C-Cell pulls up on Mark trying to sub this nigga back in the game because the alternate versions of himself is destroying the world, but it's not working. He's too pussy whipped. Mark, come on, get back in the game. I know you love her, but you'll outlive her, Mark. Like, come on, are you really crying over a bitch? Like, is that pussy that good? You can crack batter bitches in the future. Shut up, you don't know how creamy and warm she is. I love her. So Nolan's Mark is straight up violating Immortal. Punches him to the ground, and this dude Immortal looks up, and this dude comes down on that Robin demon type timing, and it drops knees on Immortal and stomps him out. And this dude Rex is getting choked out, and he explodes himself to defeat a Mark. And I was so happy and ecstatic when Rex died, bro. Cause this lame nigga was too OP. Bro cracked Eve and then go turn around and cheat on Eve with an Asian bitch that can duplicate herself. Like, how greedy can one man be? Bro had to go. So this big brainiac, big head ass meets up with all the Invincibles. And one Mark talking about some,
I miss William.
that Mark really got the Zaya Wade alternate ending. Bro standing all zesty as hell. I know damn well William went crazy and beat that back up. I already know the Omni-Man in that universe tried his hardest to raise Mark, and that shit did not work. So Mark speed blitzes this dude and chokes him out. And Mark is hesitating to take him out. And Lil Bro is screaming at Mark to end him, talking like,
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Kill him so he can never do this again! What are you waiting for?
and this time I'm actually agreeing with Lil Bro. But Mark gets hits with balls and he loosened his grip and he's about to get away, but Mark speed blitzes to try to catch him and he fails. And I'm so disappointed in this. Like, aren't you a Virtual with super speed? This dude Mark moves in light speed to turn the lights off to crack in Ebony, but it's not fast enough to catch this nigga. This dude Mark is a straight walking L in this season, I'm sorry. But the war on the Invincibles is over. But Mark has to stand ready for someone's arrival. And Mark,
your time has come. There's no way out of this one.
stand ready for my arrival, nigga.
Stand ready for my arrival.
Did you just call me a nick? Yeah, I learned that in this planet, that word causes the most fades. Now fade me. Well, yeah, you can't say that word. You're not black, and I'm not a nick. Yes, I'm a Virtualite, but that's why I said it. Please fight me. I want you to do something about it. You want me to do something about it? But I'm not even black, and there's no black people around, so I don't really have to fight you. Oh no, you gonna fight me. You gonna punish me for saying that slur. Now you saw the arrival of your job. You know what your job was. You know your task for this planet was to conquer it. I let you take your time. I gave you leeway, and this planet has still not been conquered, so I'm gonna take your booty now. And the slobber knocker finally began. And Conquest and Mark both charge at each other, and they punch. And the collider of their punch is literally destroying buildings and civilians. And Mark and Conquest are having a tug of war, and Conquest headbutts Mark's grab his throat and slams him to the ground. And then this unk just starts yapping and saying the most vile things to Mark.
I want you to resist.
He wants him to resist? Oh nah, Conquest likes to take it by force. He's not the type of unk to let you just give up the booty and take it. Conquest does not like free buns. He's the type to oil you up and have you wrestle for your life. But Mark is not going for that. That's Conquest in the face. Yeah, that's what I like to see, Mark. Show him that you're invincible. And Mark spears Conquest through hella buildings. But that didn't do shit to Unk. Unk lifts Mark out of the rubble and starts grabbing his throat and starts choking Mark out again.
Do you want pain? Do you love pain?
When is Unk finna learn that Mark ain't going for that? He's not like the other YNs. And he hits Conquest with the meanest 442. Hit him with a straight heat engager. It sends him flying. But Unk loves pain.
Very good.
Yeah, at this point, we gotta just pray for Mark and his booty, bruh. But Mark's on demon time and hits Conquest with a Superman punch. And Mark just starts unloading Conquest with straight haymakers after haymakers and haymakers. Uppercuts Conquest to the air and takes him to the skies and starts doing a whole Superman ult on bro. Bro does a whole backflip in the sky just to come back and punch Conquest in the face. And that shit low-key pissed me off, Mark, because you have not been that goated this season to be ore farming like that. Bro's on that Piccolo type timing doing extra shit. Mark takes Conquest up to space and Mark is on that time and squares up. Mark is more than ready to run the hands with Conquest. And Conquest is ready to blows a bubble of spit, turns it into a heart and flicks it at him. It smiles at Mark and ew, what is this freaky ass old nigga on? Nah, this dude is actually terrifying, bro. Like, ain't no way this old ass nigga is kawaii, bro. Why is this dude doing ego like he's one of the kawaii huds doing finger hearts and shit? And this kawaii unk charges at Mark and punches him so hard that he starts falling through buildings and he's on the news. Got his fine ass MILF Asian mama watching that shit in straight tears, straight up violation. You got this nigga trying to help her out just doing a straight most. It's okay, Debbie, your boy's got this. Nigga, you're just trying to crack. Lame niggas be doing anything trying so hard to crack single moms.
Debbie.
I can't go, Paul. I'm worried about my boys.
So am I.
So am I. You know damn well you don't care about those boys. One boy is 2 days old and he's purple. And the single mama's baby daddy you trying to crack literally cracked an insect and had a child with a bug. And if bro actually cracks and becomes a stepfather, how the hell is he gonna discipline Mark? Bro gonna treat him like immortal.
I'll do it. How dare you!
Stop it! I'm stronger and faster than you, and you know it!
So Mark crashes on the ground and the animation goes crazy. Got bro looking all light skinned, hair flowing and shit. And Conquest is still on that time. Starts torpedoing towards Mark and Mark dumbass is like, stop! And Conquest fully stops in his tracks and this dumbass nigga Mark says to Conquest,
Just listen.
Mark is literally the hardest to defend you. Why in the hell are you trying to talk no jutsu a nigga named Conquest? Just look at this menace. Did this dude really just forget what verse he's in, bro? Your verse is not the verse to be talk no jutsu and niggas. Invincible villains have no remorse for human life. And I'm so mad at you comic nerds Invincible fans hyping up Blue Suit Mark, bruh. Y'all was straight glazing this man, talking about how cool Blue Suit Mark is. Wait for Mark to put on that blue suit, he gonna be on straight demon time. Y'all really had me thinking that this dude Blue Suit Mark is equivalent to symbiote Spider-Man. I thought Blue Suit Mark was gonna do villains like how symbiote Spider-Man did Sandman, straight demon time. Stop! But Blue Suit Mark is not cool at all. This nigga's a straight bitch.
Think, Mark! Think!
Mark don't listen at all. Yo daddy Ben told you that these virtual mice are not your friend. Like even a female virtual mice is on demon time. Anissa choking bro, I wish I was him. But even Anissa took bro's booty, like how? I don't condone what she did at all, but Anissa is fine as hell and she got that pixie cut. All I gotta say is,
to Cougar Beach, I let this hoe rape me.
Stop! Are you crazy?
Conquest chokeslammed this nigga Mark like he's the Undertaker. Makes bro bite the curve. And lil bro comes in and throws a haymaker at Conquest. Omni Man Jr. really going crazy. Bro put in way more work than Mark. He actually got a chance.
Big ass beatdown coming up!
Damn, never mind. Conquest dribbled lil bro like a basketball. Why the hell did this little purple nigga say that?
Big ass beatdown coming up!
And now Unk has had enough with these YNs, and this big behemoth starts sprinting like he's Broly, starts sprinting at Mark and Oliver, starts sprinting at them like a 5-star linebacker. Mark grabs Oliver and tells that little nigga to book it, and Conquest spears Mark and literally grinds bro like a skateboard on the pavement, makes him eat the concrete, then starts stretching lil bro out, treating him like he's purple Laffy Taffy, then proceeds to use Mark as a surfboard and lifts him up. And hold on, wait, we gotta replay that shit again. Ain't no way. I gotta look at it again. No way. The image that is edging to my brain. Ain't no way Conquest is making bro do the Wally West pose. Mark think he Wally West, but he is not omnipotent. Bro straight fodder. And Conquest looks over and Mark's bid pulls up Eve. And I don't know why Eve fine ass got out the fridge. Milk need to stay in there because she gets straight expired by Conquest. And now Mark tweaking, crashing out because he lost his bitch crying. And this dude Conquest got the nerve to be posing like Zamasu up in the air. And they punch each other and they both end up breaking their beating arm. And Conquest strangles and wiggles Mark to the ground. And now he's standing on top of them with his hand on his neck on straight Diddy Unk timing.
I am so lonely.
Stand ready for my worm. Don't squirm.
I am a victim of my own success. Conquest. I don't even get a real
And Unk was low-key spitting with that monologue he had, and he just starts giving the Jimmy Dean straight to Mark, going crazy. And then Mark's bid resurrects herself and blasts his Conquest. And this dude Mark got the baddie power up, and he literally headbutts Conquest to his demise. Straight violation. And they get back home, and E gives him a reward for going crazy and saving the world. And my boy Mark once again beat the Gucci up like King Nasir doing hella emotes. And Mark's did is making inside the ant's nest, and they see the king's eggs cracked, and the queen immediately pulls up with her ant army, and my boy Choi ready and immediately ups a fire dragon and starts straight exterminating the ants, setting them ablaze. But that's not enough. The ants come out the fire blitzing, so my boy who ain't gotta transform bro ate a whole Zoan Devil Fruit, bro looking like Battle Beast, and Battle Beast grabs the ants and crushes them. So we got to find shit Shay Hey soloing the ant queen, slicing and dicing the queen, and she jumps up in the air on some acrobatic shit, and her sword starts lighting up. She looking like lightsaber from the Fate series. And Shahei flips and crashes down on the Ant Queen and slashes her light sword down and defeats the Ant Queen. And she jumps down and she got the Gatorade symbol, but she not tired. She just getting them back shots by Gojo Satoru. And she looks back with hella sweat on her face, and the Ant Queen is officially dead. And all the Samaritans, all the civilians are excited as hell. The Hez are cheering. Even the 55 overall hunters are excited, acting like they did something. And I'm not gonna cap, the S-Ring hunters pulled up and they stood on business. They playing like the 2016 Warriors right now. But it's not over for the S-Ring hunters yet, because they have to face the king. And the king pulls up looking at all the dead ants' corpses and burrows on straight demon time. And immediately flexes his dark aura on the S-Ring hunters. Bro only so much Conquest hockey on the S-Ring hunters that he put the Hez on their knees, and this is an insane feat, because Sun Jinwoo is nowhere to be found, so the Hez got no reason to be on their knees. But the king was able to do it, and he's walking down the S-Ring hunters menacingly. And this Afro nigga try to be a main character, and a chunk of his body immediately gets blown up. And bro didn't even get touched, he just felt the Ant King's aura. And the Ant King just walks past bro. He's not the king, he's not worried about him. And bro pulls up to say his last word to his moms. And look how this nigga bro stands. Bro stands like a whole young boy fan. Bro's a straight YN. And bro starts eating his mom out. And the Ant King is straight raging that he lost his queen. And the king takes his anger out on the Hez, flash tips on Chahei. And cranks up and winds up his arm to do the most insane bitch slap to Chahei, sends her ass flying. Nigga Boru straight up violated her. Backhanded her so hard, got her spinning and fumbling and tumbling around like a cartoon character. Nah, this shit actually got me dying, bro. Why she spinning like that? And this nigga turns into a titan, and Boru immediately obliterates his arm. And then bro tries to punch Boru, and he grabs his weapon and rips his arm off. You don't want that shit, little bro. Damn, Boru treating the S-Ring hunters like E-ranks. And he's still walking them down menacingly. And bro's trying to be on Battle Beast type time, and then immediately gets his shit sliced and diced. Then Boru flashed up in front of Choi. And we gotta just pray for my boy, cause he bitch slaps his fireball, and now they're facing each other off. And Red Hair Aizen did not have a plan for this. Bro immediately folds. And Boru's staring this nigga down like he's George Pickens. Bro's the king of YNs. Slices him without even moving, and he looks to his right and sees a hunter up in the blicky on a point blank range. And all we gotta do is pray for a little bro, because that arrow ain't gonna do shit. Boru straight grabs that shit with ease and snaps that little ass shit in half. And this hunter is straight baked, cooked, fried. And Boru's peoples him and punches this nigga and has him tumbling like a damn tumbleweed. Got Bo ragdolling like a damn Gmod character. And Boru's not done, immediately flash steps to bro and about to do the final punch. Like chill bro, these not even the king. So the big nigga shoulder checks Boru and he's all healed up. And this nigga is the most dumbest shit I've ever seen in anime in a while. And this dude snitches and tells Boru that they got a whole healer and says that they can't die as long as the healer's alive. And the healer in the cut is stealth mode, but he's in stealth mode for a reason. Like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, solo leveling side characters gotta be the most sorriest side characters in anime history. So the healer's the only one putting up numbers being clutch, and the big is getting straight baked. He's throwing straight haymakers and Boru's straight weaving all that shit. Boru's the king of the weave nation. And the healer's just pocketing this sorry ass tank, shooting 0% from the field. Boru's weaving everything, tries to stomp bro. And Boru grabs this nigga's cankles and starts throwing this nigga around, ragdolling bro like he's the damn Hulk. Hulk smashing his ass. Boru's literally hitting this nigga with Hulk's whole ultimate. The violation is insane. Then Boru proceeds to speed blitz and one-shot the healer. And the healer's talking to his team like, you dumbass nigga, why would you snitch on me? You sold. And Boru takes a huge bite at this nigga and chomps his head off. Then proceeds to throw this nigga at Battle Beast. Grabs him by the throat and starts choking this nigga out. Talking about some, are you the king of the humans? Bro ate the healer and learned how to talk. And ever since bro learned how to speak, bro just be yapping about who's the king. Bro be asking everyone who's the king is. You gon' find out who the king real soon. And bro sends some more and immediately dips, flies away and pulls up on the Japanese aunt. And bro starts flexing crazy dark aura. Bro spamming Conqueror's hockey, asking bro, so are you the king of the humans? Got this nigga open, but he's not gonna waste this opportunity to aura farm. And this dude starts lying out of his ass, talking about, yes, I am the king. No, you're not, nigga, you're a fraud. Yes, I am that nigga. Bet that up, nigga. Then bro immediately puts bro in a whole domain expansion. Bro popped a whole domain expansion with his aura, and this nigga knows he's straight cooked. And he's indeed baked, cooked, fried. And all the ants are pulling up. This shit looking like Infinity War. And my boy Red Hair Aizen on 1 HP trying to exterminate the ants. And the S-Ranks are back into a corner, is looking over for them. But don't you worry, cause Sun Jinwoo Shadow Shoulders pull up to the battlefield. And we cut to my glorious king Sun Jinwoo on top of a train, straight aura farming XP like bro has no reason reason to be doing this at all. Like, why is bro using public transportation? Why is bro standing on a random train looking cold as shit when he has a whole dragon he can arise and fly? Bro's like Trevor, but every time you cut to him, he's not doing some crazy shit. He's just straight ore farming. You'll cut to Trevor in GTA and bro's about to get ran over by a train. But when you cut to Sun Jinwoo, my glorious king's just ore farming on the train. My king is just so goated.
My glorious king.
He stays, let's go! Nah, but that was by far the worst cliffhanger we got in this season so far. And my glorious king pulls up to the battlefield, hands in his pockets, nonchalant as ever with the gang. Tell Unc that the clip has made it to the battlefield. He can place his bet now. Sir, Sun Jinwoo has made it to the field. Finally, my parlay is set, and that bitch is gonna hit. The clip himself has officially made it onto the battlefield, but we have no signal. We can't clip him. Nani, we can't clip the clip? Why I oughta? Turn the stream on right now, we need to clip this! Everyone's hyped up for my glorious king Sun Jinwoo's arrival to the battlefield. These niggas are tweaking out trying to get the camera to work. They all know that Sun Jinwoo is the greatest clip farmer in anime history. Damn it, I have to clip this so I can goon to him later. Niggas are itching to clip my glorious king, but of course my king has to save the Hez first. So the ants make way for the king. They lay out the whole red carpet for the ant king to walk on. And the king is emitting that dark aura, walking menacingly down. And this dude Burrow's just straight aura farming, being extra as hell, and he finally makes his way down to face off against Sun Jinwoo, and he starts flexing his aura. And the king of the humans, Sun Jinwoo, and the king of the ants, Burrow, is facing each other off, and the aura off is about to start. And Burrow starts off by screaming and roaring at Sun Jinwoo's face, but bro's intimidator badge is on bronze, and Sun Jinwoo brushes that shit off nonchalant as ever. Oh my god, it's so cool, calm and collected. Like, Burrow really trying to intimidate my goat Sun Jinwoo, like, you are an ant, little bro. And they finally got the stream up and running, and all the Hez immediately pull out their phones to see my glorious MC. Even Jinwoo Stepsis is tuning into the stream.
Big brother, I want you to give me your big, juicy, thick
Finally, Jinwoo, you better make my parlay hit. So Jinwoo is staring off the king of the YNs, and Burrow balls up his fist and throws a punch at Sun Jinwoo. Bro hits Sun Jinwoo with all his power straight in the cheek. Like, damn, Burrow really trying to show him who's king. And Burrow indeed finds out that he's not the king. The smoke clears, and Sun Jinwoo took no damage. He ate that punch. Straight devoured that shit. Michael's face card is never declining. And now it's Jinwoo's turn, and he balls up his fist. And Burrow's prepared. Bro summoned a whole diamond armor out of his aura. And Sun Jinwoo chin chicks the fuck out of Burrow. And damn it, my goat's not done hitting with a mean right. Got this nigga Burrow doing the whole mannequin challenge, frozen in place. Sun Jinwoo hit Burrow so hard that he got this nigga posing like a fashion nigga. Then Jinwoo hits Bro straight in the liver. And then they just start exchanging blows with each other, start hitting each other with straight haymakers. Going blow for blow. These niggas is really boxing. Jinwoo hits him with another uppercut, and Burrow trying to get it back and throws a haymaker, and Sun Jinwoo weaves that shit. And Burrow's liver is exposed, and Jinwoo's on that Epo tight timing. Hits him in the liver again and sends him straight flying. And my glorious king is flexing all of his aura. He's the top dog around here. He's the king. And he looks back to see Fine Shit's body straight mangled. He already know my glorious MC gotta get it back for the Hez. So Sun Jinwoo blitzes Burrow and tries to kick him down. And Burrow dodges that shit and he's now flying in the air. And now it's time for the second stage of the boss fight. Burrow starts transforming, and this nigga starts flying up in the air like Millennia. Bro's really an Elden Ring boss. Bro really got a whole second stage like Millennia. And Sun Jinwoo's looking at that shit unfazed, nonchalant as ever. You already know niggas be trying to do anything to look cool. I am Burrow, the king of the ants. And Jinwoo pulls out his strongest daggers that he got from Baron, whips those two bitches out, and now the two kings are facing each other off, and the real aura finally begins. And they flash that to each other, and look at Sun Jinwoo's face. Bro straight terrified. Bro is not ready for this. Come on now, Sun Jinwoo's about to lock in and give Burrow that straight belt. And these niggas start throwing hands and talk about belt to ass. They animated my boy Sun Jinwoo with his butt cheeks out. Like, ain't no way. Why did they even animate this shit, bro? You can see the lines and all. And just like that, all of my glorious king's aura is gone, bro. Showing this nigga straight ass crack. And we back to the hands, and Sun Jinwoo tries to hit Burrow with a judo takedown. Burrow stands on balance, and they start getting real serious. Eyes start glowing, and my ghost eyes is glowing blue. And you already know when his eyes start glowing blue, it is over. And these two niggas start powering up their aura, and they clash, and they scrapping through the whole arena. And this nigga's having the same reaction as me, cause you really gotta pop the whole Sharingan to watch this shit. And Sun Jinwoo and Burrow are throwing immaculate squabbles, and the cameraman is really an S-ray hunter. And I'd love to slow this down and do elite detail on the squabbles, but any place beyond some that shit. I gotta pray every time before I post a solo leveling video, man. And these niggas is face to face, straight flexing aura. Buru throwing hands and Sanjuro was weaving all that shit. He's the king of the Weave Nation. Jinwoo throwing hands and Buru's weaving that shit too. Bro's also the king of the Weave Nation. And Jinwoo had enough, throws his daggers and pops his ult. And starts giving Buru a straight beatdown. Start rushing this nigga down like it's Stan, hitting him with straight aura barrages. And catches his daggers from the sky perfectly and slices up Buru. Jinwoo is really the coldest MC. This nigga's too nice. Then Jinwoo proceeds to switch cheese Buru. Starts blowing up Buru into straight bits. Slices and dices Buru, cuts this nigga into straight pieces. And Jinwoo's not done with the violation. This nigga pops a whole Oregon. And he shows Buru who's the king of the humans. And just like that, it is over. My glorious king Sanjuro has won. Straight up cooked this nigga Buru. And Buru's had enough and this nigga tries to leave, starts scramming around like the little ant he is. And Jinwoo like, bring that ass here, ant. And Jinwoo hawks the ant down, slices it up and steps on that nigga. Got Buru looking all crunched and fried all up like he been in the sun all day. And Buru regenerates and he's losing, so you already know what this means. He calls all his ants to try to jump Jinwoo. But come on chat, we all know Jinwoo gets the most excited when he's about to get jumped, cause all he gotta say is one word. And the shadows pull up and this shit turns into a whole war. And things is up blowing the arena into smithereens. And you already know Sanjuro does anything to look cool. And he hops off the fire unscathed. And the king of the humans is face to face with the ant king. And Jinwoo's just staring this nigga down menacingly. Straight ore farming. Ah, my glorious king. And bro tries to flee the scene again. And my boy Jinwoo like, nah, bring your ass.
Bring that ass here,
to bring Buru back down to the ground. Got him tooted up in back shot position. And Buru's looking up to the king of the humans. And this nigga tries to leave again. Nah, Sanjuro ain't having that and gives Buru straight back shots and steps on this nigga. And my glorious king solo straight no-dip Buru. My glorious king Sanjuro really gave Buru that Marito type treatment. I ain't never seen a villain go out that sad. Bro really fucked around and found out who the king really is.
I already know the cliffhanger. Come on, please, arise him. Arise him. No cliffhanger. Oh, you gotta have up the Hess. Sanjuro, what about your big, ferocious, long dick? Give her your semen, bro.
Come on, let's get it. Come on, yeah.
Come on, no, don't, please.
I hate this cutscene, bro.